Dwayne, the producer.
I feel like I was pushed on purpose because I didn't.
As they mentioned, I feel like I was in the birthing room.
Hello, guys. How are you? I'm super excited to be doing this kickoff event. Let me make sure I share this where I want it to go and make sure you guys can hear me and all that good stuff. So I know this is our first live on this page, so I just want to make sure we're good here. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. So, hey, everybody, how are you? Those of you who are seeing me on your timeline, you do not know who I am. My name is Niala Phillip. Welcome to the Birthing Experience show. Right now, you are watching this on the Birthing Experience page on Facebook. This is where we will be having our live episodes every week. And I'm just really excited. Because the name of the show is called Birthing Experience, right? The Birthing Experience. And what I'm doing here is I'm birthing something new. I am doing something out of the box, and I'm excited to be the person to lead and inspire you guys to do the same thing, right? And bring you guys the content and the information that you need to be able to do the same thing. So let me just get us set up here. And then we're going to get into it. I'm not going to be with you long because this is not our first episode. But what I wanted to do is I really wanted to kind of come and have a heart-to-heart, introduce myself, as well as tell you the story behind this show, how it came about, what you can expect, all the goodies that I have in store for you, and just keep you aware, right? So our first episode is next week, Thursday, January 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be meeting every Thursday, 8 p.m. Standard Time. What I want you guys, Eastern Standard Time, what I want you guys to do is share this out, okay? So if you know that you are an entrepreneur, right, and you have people on your follower list who are entrepreneurs as well, definitely share this out with them and let me know that you're here below so I can say what's up. So, let me make sure that I'm good here. I'm just so excited. You guys don't even know. I'm just really excited. Okay. So first things first, let me tell you guys a little bit about the story, how this came about. And I'm really excited for this because there's so many lessons that I've learned over the last couple of months of me putting this whole show together and working with several colleagues, working with team members to really make this happen. I've learned so many lessons, so I'm really excited about that. I want to start with the story because I feel like in order for you to really get what the birthing experience is all about, you need to know how this was birthed. Right. So my name is Niala Phillip. So for those of you who do not know me, I am known as the Master Midwife. And I focus on working with coaches and service providers, helping them find and market their unique message. Right. So I believe that every single one of us have a unique message. We've overcome things, we've been through things, we've achieved things, which puts us in a very powerful position to share a message that can impact other people's lives while changing our lives in the process. And that is something that I've been doing for some years now, right? And one of the ways that I share my message is by speaking, by going, traveling, sharing what I've learned, sharing my experiences, my past, just sharing myself with others, right? So that's one of the ways that I market my message. And a few months ago, I was hired to go and speak at an event where I really had such a wonderful time. And the next morning after I spoke at the event, I got a message from one of the hosts. And what she said was, and I want to introduce her too. So I did say that I was going to shout her out. Her name is Donna Izzard. You guys can check her out on Facebook. So she wrote me an email just to kind of, encourage me, let me know how much she enjoyed the day. But more importantly, she told me that she received a message directly from God for me. Okay. And her exact words in this email was, I see January, the Master Midwife. Right. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't really think anything of it right away, because being in this field, in this industry that I'm in, and I'm always sharing my message, you get these type of, messages from people, right? Giving you encouragement, and letting you know how well you're doing, right? So I really didn't think nothing of it right away. But when I got back home after that weekend, I was having a conversation with my husband, and I was telling him about it. And sometimes when you talk things out with other people, there are things that you don't think about, right? That comes up. So as I was speaking to my husband, I'm like, babe, this might be the thing. This might be the thing that I've been looking for, that really fits my personality, but also will help set me apart. Okay. So I went ahead and I started brainstorming of how can I take this message that Donna sent me. How can I take this message? Because I feel like God used her as a messenger. All right. So again, those of you who do not know who I am, I'm all about helping people find and market their unique message. One of my signature formulas that I use to help my clients is called Market Your Message. I'm all about helping people with their message. So I feel like God sent that message to me through her. Right. So brainstorming with my husband, I'm like, what could we do? Should we do a tour? Should I do a series of workshops? She's basically saying the experience that I gave in this VIP workshop was something memorable. Maybe I should do something with this. And it started off as a brainstorming thing. Okay, so let me just check my chat box here and make sure I did share this out where I want it to go. So it started off as a brainstorming thing, right? And then I started reaching out to colleagues. And this is something I actually wrote down, because one of the messages or one of the lessons that I want to bring across to you guys is that it's okay to talk about your ideas with other colleagues who can give you their take, give you their opinion, especially colleagues who's in the field and who knows more than you, right? So after brainstorming with my husband, I called my mom, I called my assistant, and I'm talking to the people who, can give me their take on it. I finally came up with, I want to do this show. Okay, I want to do this show. I wanted to make more of an impact, right? And I feel like being able to be on video here, talking to you guys, giving you content, giving you what you need to grow your business is my way of making more of an impact, right? So we came up with this idea that we were going to do this show. And because I'm like, which I'm sure you can see right now, that I'm a very passionate person. I get hyped when I'm excited about things. So I got so hyped that I'm like, listen, babe, we're going to put together this money, right? We're going to hire a production team. I'm going to make this thing a big thing, right? This is going to be an extravaganza, and I don't care what I have to put behind it. So it started off that way. Started reaching out to colleagues. My next shout out for the evening is Rashonda Pratt, aka The Rose Show. She has her own show on Facebook as well. She's also been in production for a long time. I think she was on the news. I don't want to jack that part up, but she's been on TV for a long time, and she has experience with creating shows, and this is what she's all about. So she's the first person that I called, and I'm like, listen, this is what I want to do. Tell me, right? What do you got for me? And she was more than willing to give her advice. So from that advice that she gave me, I now took it down a few notches and realized that I really didn't have to do a big production to really impact the way that I wanted to impact, right? So that's my second lesson for tonight, okay? Sometimes as entrepreneurs, we get really, really excited because we're birthing something new, right? And I think it's really important to reach out to people who have experience, but more importantly, I think it's really important to bring it back a notch sometimes. Over my years, and just to give you a little tidbit of my story, I've been an entrepreneur for over 16 years. I come from a family of business owners. I've had several businesses, online, offline, brick and mortar businesses, all of that. And through my experience, what I found is that, well, not even what I found, what has happened to me is through my journey, I have invested in a lot of the wrong places. Right. So I've gotten excited. I remember I was a part of a network marketing company called It Works. And my first year, I was so excited, like most people are when they have new ideas, new things that they want to birth, new businesses, new shows like this one, new podcasts, right? You get all excited because this is an idea. This is your vision. This is what's going to help you impact people as well as change your life, right? So we get all excited. So I got all excited about being a part of the It Works company. And I seen that the Philadelphia, they were having a big conference here in Philadelphia called the Philadelphia Natural Hair Show. So this is a hair show that happens in the city that brings a lot of people out. So I talked to my upline and I said, listen, I think that we should go and we should get a vendor table and we should buy all these products and we should we're going to really get a lot of people to buy products and join our business. And we spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And guys, when I tell you we came back home with less than $200 after spending our time there, that is what happened. And that's just one of my stories. That's just one of my stories that has happened on my journey. So again, I got excited over the show and I'm like, I'm going to go and rent a hospital and I'm going to see if they're going to let me set up because I want my pictures to be in a hospital room, right? And that's that excitement. But bringing it back, speaking to Rashonda, she was able to bring me back to reality because she had more expertise and we're going to get to that, right? So she was able to bring me back to reality, but she was also able to give me ideas on how I can still get my marketing that I wanted out and make this happen. All right, so let me just recap my lesson so far. Number one, the first thing is don't be afraid to ask people for help. Don't be afraid to ask people about your ideas. I know that there's these thing and again, those of you who do not know me, here at the Birthing Experience, you will get the real deal, like no filter. Okay, so there's this thing online, and as you guys come in, just say what's up. There's this thing online where, you know, we feel that we can't share our ideas because people are going to steal from us. Now, does this happen sometimes? Absolutely. But I truly believe that you attract who you are. I truly believe that if you are running in circles, the people, they say, look at the 5 people around you, right? So if you're running in circles where you are around people like that with that type of character, then these things will happen. And I'm not around those type of people, right? So I was okay. And that's my first lesson. Be okay with reaching out and asking for help, especially when you're asking for help from people who know more than you, okay, and who have more experience than you. All right, so second lesson is pretty much don't get so overboard when you get these new ideas. You really want to, you know, take it back a little bit, draw out a plan. Really don't try to go with all, you know, spend too much and invest too much in the beginning if you don't know if an idea is going to be profitable enough or viable enough yet. That's something that I learned from this experience as well. So anyway, back to the story. So Rashonda really helped me out, the Rose Show, my girl. Then Elisa Lachelle, and I'm shouting out all my people because I need you to see that third lesson, that you have to know how to thank people that help you and really give credit where it's due. So Elisa Michelle, who is the show's creative director and content marketer, she is another person who has an online show. She does Mic Drop Mondays every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she has been a vital part of this journey with me as well, right? So she was another person who I reached out and I got advice. And all I'm saying to you guys is this started out as an idea. This started out as someone, God sending a message to me and telling me that this was going to be my way of making more of an impact, because he knows exactly what I want to do and what's in my heart, right? And how I wanted to really find my, my way that's really unique to me. Okay. So he sent this to me, and now this is being birthed. And what makes me feel so good about it is that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to birth your own ideas, how to birth your vision, birth your purpose, birth your coaching programs, birth your story, how to birth what you have inside of you that needs to come out. And I'm happy that I get to do it in front of you. I'm happy that I get to bring you on this journey as I birth something new, because I definitely believe that you have to be able to teach people from experience. You have to be able to teach people, what you've already done. So for you to be able to come on this journey with me, it just makes me even more happier, So this is how the birthing experience came about. Let's talk about what it is. It's an online show. It's an online show, and we're going to be having episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook at The Birthing Experience. You can also search on Facebook Watch and find us there as well, right? This show is created for coaches, okay? For message-driven entrepreneurs, all right? For storytellers, authors, speakers, individuals who want to master your mindset, master your message, your marketing, and your money. So those are the 4 areas that I'm going to be focused on bringing you content on during this year. Okay. So mindset, message, marketing, and money. All right. And our core mission is really to help you first recognize where you are in your mastery. So that's another word that I use a lot. A lot of people ask me, well, Neala, what do you mean by mastery? And I just feel like if a lot of us have skills, right? So like for me, I've been a business owner for so long, I could definitely talk to you about what it takes to grow a business. We have skills, right? However, having a skill and mastering a skill is 2 different things. And just to take it a step further, you can master a skill, but being able to find your own genius zone and your own it factor and your own unique space within that skill is even better. It's what helps you make more money. It's what helps you really, really help the people who you are divinely aligned to serve. Right? So I believe it's all about your mastery, and that's our mission, to help you recognize your mastery, to help you refine what you already know. So many of you are entrepreneurs. You've been an entrepreneur for a long time, but you might be stagnant. There might be things that you know, but it's outdated and you need that new information. That's what you're going to get here, right? We're also focused on helping you relay new information that you don't have. All right? So you're going to be getting new content. Things, the pieces of the puzzle that you don't have. All right. And lastly, we're also going to be helping you release the purpose that you're carrying inside of you. Because as I said in the beginning, I do believe that you all have a story. I do believe that our life is a story. Our life is a journey. And I know for me, I won't feel fulfilled if I am not impacting other people, if I'm not using my experiences to help change lives. Just to give you another tidbit about me, I am a product of the New York City foster care system. So at age 17, I went AWOL, and from the group home where I grew up, and I became a teenage mom. And life was very hard for me. And a lot of us spend time in the places where it was hard. We hold on to pain, anger, resentment. It stops us from growing as people. It stops us from growing as business people. I know it stopped me from growing for a long time, right? And I don't feel like God brought me through that to stay quiet. I don't feel like I was brought through that to not be able to take my own experiences to help people. So this show is really about making sure you get in position, making sure that you know that you have something inside of you that can definitely change the lives of others, and you can actually get paid really well to do so. So that's what the birthing experience is all about. before I let you go, a few announcements. Number one, make sure you follow us right here on Facebook and on Instagram at The Birthing Experience Show. Okay, again, we're going to be meeting every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. Every month, we're going to be having special guests that are going to be coming on the show and relaying that information that you need, all designed to help you birth your mastery. Okay, I'm also going to be doing quarterly live workshops. So remember what I told you, this whole idea of launching this show came from me going and teaching a workshop, and from me getting reviews and comments from people who have learned from me, who just really love the way I teach, love the fact that I'm willing to roll up my sleeves, get out there with you, and really help you push, which is how I got the name of the Master Midwife, right? So you're going to be getting live quarterly workshops where you can meet me live and learn what you need. Implementation is my word for 2019. Okay. You're also going to be having Q&A sessions. So as we go through this information, hey Renelli, how are you, darling? As we go through each episode each week, if you have questions, you drop it below. I do have people that are going to be keeping up on the chat box, making sure that we get your questions. So feel free, because I'm also going to be doing live Q&As. Okay. So my invitation for you before I leave you, and again, share this out. Even though this is not an episode, this is the info. So if you know that there are people who's going to be interested in this show and who's going to really be able to get the information that they need, definitely share this out. Okay. So here's my invitation for you. I have a Facebook group, the Business Loft for Coaches. This is where you will get bonus trainings from me. This is where you will get accountability. This is also where you will get community. Okay, so definitely join us in the Business Loft for Coaches on Facebook. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, and don't forget to share this out. I will see you next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome again to the Birthing Experience.